What's up? What's new? What is happening out there, YouTube? Thank you very much for clicking on the video. My name is Aaron, aka Feldy. I have been a streamer for the last 18 months. I have spent a bunch of time refining my content, starting out as a variety streamer, moving into a category streamer, and for the last few months working in the just chatting section as a stream educator. I have learned a wide variety of things over the time that I have been streaming, from other sources and from my own mistakes. I want to impart things to you guys so that you guys can grow as content creators. There's lots of great advice out there, and there is a lot of bad advice out there, and there's a lot of absolutely abysmal advice out there. And I want to lend my voice to the side of good, helping you guys to grow as content creators, helping you grow as Twitch, and giving you the opportunity to succeed in whatever way you consider success to be. All right, without any further ado, let's get into my 5 biggest mistakes that I have made in the time that I've been a streamer. All right, number 1, I didn't know what I was getting into, and I thought it would be easy. So, like a vast majority of Twitch streamers out there, I saw the successes, I saw the people at the pinnacle, I heard the crazy stories, and I thought I would be an exception to whatever was out there. I would win, I would succeed. So, because I thought that, because I was arrogant, because I thought all of that, I instead focused on the technical sides of streaming. I was wondering about things like, how do you set up your stream? What do you do for a webcam? What do you get for a microphone? How do you set up the software? How do you arrange? How do you do this? Instead of focusing my time on questions like, what is it like to be a beginner streamer? What are the pitfalls that beginner streamers fall into? How do you make a plan? How do you grow? How have people gotten from 0 to 50 to 100 to 500 to 1,000? How have people succeeded, and how have people who haven't succeeded, what have they also done? How do I make sure that I'm not just looking at survivorship bias? How do I actually succeed? I didn't look at any of that. Instead, it was like, what is the best webcam to start with? What is the best microphone to start with? Once I get streaming, I know what I'm going to do, and I know I'm going to succeed, so I don't have to look into any of this. Directly as a result of this, I spent a good 6 to 9 months doing nothing. I was essentially a 0 to 5 viewer streamer, trying my best, hoping my big break would come along, hoping I'd finally get lucky, hoping whatever was possible out there that would get me to succeed would happen. So I spent 9 months doing absolutely nothing. Now, that's not to say I didn't learn a ton during that time, but I could have grown to a significant size had I actually looked into things and had plans and tried to understand, rather than just trying to reinvent the wheel, assuming I knew anything. Now, for each mistake, there should be what I would learn from it, what I would do differently. So for you, yes, you should look up things like, what should I stream with? How do I set up my software? All of those things are important. But legitimately, if you want to try streaming, the number one thing, the thing that you should take away from this is, streaming is difficult. Streaming is work. Streaming is effort. The effort that you put in will get results, but understanding what effort gets results will get you far, far further along. Just because you spend 8 hours a day streaming doesn't mean that's effort into succeeding. That means that's effort into running a good stream. Trying to actually grow and trying to succeed requires a different set of skills. Learning that exists and learning how to utilize those skills will benefit you far greater in your growth and have you grow at a much better rate and actually make a thing of this. So have a plan, write down things, and research how to succeed as a streamer rather than assuming you are going to succeed because you are clearly an exception to the rule and you are better than the other 3 million broadcasters out there. Mistake number 2. I thought if I stream, they will come. Now this is very much a lead over from the first one. The biggest thing that I misunderstood was that I thought that Twitch was a growth-based platform. I saw platforms like YouTube where if you regularly posted videos, people would start following you, and there are ways of getting your videos in front of people that would never have thought knew you existed. I thought it was like Twitter with the proper use of hashtags, how that you might be able to get your message out there and get people interacting. I thought it was like all the different platforms out there, that the more you interact with said platform, the more likely you are to get success on the platform. Now, that is not the case. Twitch is a bit unique in the platform, because all the other platforms are designed to present you content that is short in form and going from video to video to video to video, from tweet to tweet to tweet to tweet to tweet, from Instagram post to post to post to post to post, and so on and so forth. Twitch is not like this. Twitch is designed to keep you on the platform by presenting you the most engaging content and having you stay in that person's stream for as long as possible. And then, either as part of a raid or through the list of people on your sideboard that you've already liked, go and find another person and keep you in the seat as long as possible. What this means is that Twitch doesn't care about you. It doesn't care about finding a new viewer for you. It cares about making sure that viewer can easily get into a stream that they like, and that they can revisit the things that they already know and like. And while some of this is starting to change with some algorithmic changes that Twitch is introducing, for the most part, streaming doesn't get you viewers. Streaming is about entertaining the viewers that you already have. It's about running the show that you want to present, and it's about perfecting your craft as a streamer. But if you actually want to grow, you need to get off platform, you need to engage with other people, you need to find something that actually does have an algorithmic way of learning. You need to get your message in front of other people, because that message cannot get in front of people if all you do is stream. So that's pretty much the advice I would give you. Stream, but recognize that when you stream, it should be all about creating the best stream possible, and your growth is going to take place off of Twitch. You will not grow by streaming. You will grow by doing things outside of streaming designed to get people into your stream. So come up both with a plan on how to make a good stream and how to tell people that such a stream exists and get people in there, and you will grow a heck of a lot faster. Otherwise, you'll be like me, sitting there streaming for 9 months going, I'm putting in the hours, I just need another hour a day, another 3 hours a week, and maybe I'll finally start getting people into my stream. It won't work. It doesn't matter how many hours you put in. Put more time into getting people to discover your stream than time just being live. Mistake number 3, I did not seek out the greater community. Mistake number 3, I didn't seek out the greater community. Here's the thing, as a content creator, you are working within a space, and unless you are doing something absolutely crazily cutting edge, new, that no one knows about, that nothing has ever existed about, there exists a community. And that community is going to be your greatest source of growth. Interacting with people who already have the same things in common as you. People who want to consume the content within the genre of what you are doing is going to be one of your most useful things for growth. I was a Magic the Gathering streamer. Do you know how long it took me to make an account on r/magictcg and start interacting with people and making a name for myself within the community? I never did it. I spent a year and I spent 15 months streaming, and I never interacted in one of the largest communities of Magic the Gathering players on the internet. nor did I make an account on the whatever Wizards of the Coast forums are there, nor did I go and try to join a Magic the Gathering based Discord, nor did I try to go on Facebook and try to join Magic the Gathering groups where people are having this. Nowhere did I go and say, hey, I want Magic the Gathering players to join me, so let's go interact with them, let's go become a member of the community. And when I'm a valuable member of the community and everyone's like, hey, it's Feldy, like, oh hey, Feldy's also happening to stream, maybe I should go check him out because I know Feldy and I've been interacting with him. That never happened. So I never made a name for myself. I was instead just shouting out into the void saying, I'm streaming Magic, I hope you come see me, instead of actually going like, hey, get to know me, I play Magic, I want to interact with you, I want to make a name within the Magic the Gathering community. What I would recommend to you, write down whatever it is you're doing, whatever the different qualities there are about your stream, and figure out where the communities are, and go and genuinely, don't try to like superficially go and promote yourself, genuinely go and join those communities. Are you someone who's going over sci-fi and fantasy books? Find sci-fi and fantasy communities and join them and talk about those books and make a name for yourself within those communities. Become a person who's got opinions and someone that people can talk to. Join some of the social sites and find people on those things too, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. Go create sort of identities that people can find you on, and mention repeatedly that you are a Twitch streamer, but don't make it the only thing that you do. Do the like 1 in 10 thing. Like bring up, hey, when I stream on Twitch, this is one of the things I talk about every so often, but make sure you have content within those communities and that you are providing value and you are interacting and you are a member. You'll make a name for yourself. You will develop a profile for yourself. Don't be like me, who was just playing Magic the Gathering and hoping people would find me. Go join a community, go become an integral part of the community, and then tell people that you are creating content for the community. Mistake number 4, I didn't collaborate. Collaborations are fantastic. They introduce you to other communities of people who are already on Twitch. Now, some of the other things that I've suggested here, and some of the things that I talk about on my stream, are about finding people outside of Twitch and convincing them to come to Twitch. The greatest person to spend time with you is someone who isn't spending time on any other streamer, because there's nothing to distract them. There's nothing else to make them choose between you and 17 other different people who are streaming at the same time. But someone who's already on Twitch is super easily going to just hit a follow button and come and check you out, because they're already going to Twitch. They are already on the platform. Collaborations let you work with other people who have also built up communities to introduce yourself to their community, and introduces and introduces your community to them and their community. It lets both you and the other person or people you're collaborating with grow together. I have managed, when I finally started collaborating, when I finally started working with other people, I managed to bring over members of their community into mine, and I've seen cross-pollination of members of my community into their communities as I've introduced people who like my content to other people who have similar content to me. And it's been fantastic for both of us to grow and get active members of our community and the like. Seek out collaborations. Look at people within your communities and find that. See other Twitch streamers who are doing what you do and propose collaborative opportunities. Seek out some of the large Discords for some of the other stream educators. They actively promote people joining their channels for collaborative purposes. It will be fantastic for you. It will get you names, it will introduce you to communities, and you will develop a community of your own and introduce to other people. Mistake number 5. Probably my biggest mistake, and a mistake that I still commit to this day, and seriously, in the back of my mind right now is like 3 things on this mistake, 3 things that are like trying to force me to make this mistake. This mistake is an insidious one. It is the upgrade cycle. All right, we're going to repeat that again. Number 5, the upgrade cycle. This is insidious because there are benefits to this. So what the upgrade cycle is, and why I think it is a mistake, is the idea that gets in your head that says, if I only improve something, my stream will get better, and if my stream gets better, I will see growth. So you convince yourself that if I take my Logitech C920, which I'm using right now, which I'm speaking into, which is essentially you guys for the purposes of this, if I take my Logitech C920 and I update it with a Logitech Stream Cam, my stream will be better and more, and because I have a quality stream, people will come. When I upgraded my microphone from the blue Snowball Ice into this blue Yeti, it was like, yeah, I'm making an investment in my stream. I am upgrading my audio. My stream will be better. I will sound better. People will come by and people will appreciate that quality and be more likely to follow. Except I needed to get the people in there anyways, which is really where the breakdown was. And there's a pressure that you will get from other streamers when they show off all their goods and their things, and everyone gets excited about their new toys. Now I get it, this is a hobby. One of the things that comes with hobbies is some personal investment into it, upgrades, giving you new toys, and having sort of something to feel for it. And it's particularly, let's scratch myself, it's particularly good as a streamer to feel like you are investing, like you are like, I have something to show for this hobby. I didn't just spend a bunch of time at my desk doing whatever. I have lights, I have a better camera, I have better audio, I have things, I can use them, and that is true. The problem is you're spending money that could have been better spent on something else. This cost me like $125 Canadian. For $125 Canadian, what could I have done? I could have gone to Fiverr, I could have got someone to make me a custom overlay, instead of working off a janky thing that I've cobbled together. Instead of spending 3 hours trying to get different things set up, I could have had someone do that. I could have paid someone to edit my YouTube videos. I could have gone on Facebook and spent money advertising. I could have gone and subscribed to a license for some music program that would let me play better music on my stream. I could have looked at, instead of upgrading gear, instead of making a minor audio difference that honestly, I do recognize, but I recognize because I did a bunch of behind the scenes work that I never did with the first microphone. I probably could have made that ice sound a bit like this had I taken the time. Instead of spending $125 to upgrade this thing, and rather than spending the $250 that I still, to this day, want to spend upgrading this webcam that represents you guys, I could have spent it on things that grew my stream. I could have said, I could spend $25 a month on advertising. Literally like $1 a day on advertising my stream. I probably would have got a heck of a lot more than what I spent on this guy and the benefit that it's given me over the last 6 months. Same thing on spending out on any of the other things. There is a time and there is a place that you should upgrade your things, but those come when you can afford to without a problem. The point that you really want to upgrade your web camera is when you're making $2,000 a month and spending the $250 is a business upgrade that you can use as a write-off because you're making solid income off this anyways. And then you've got enough that you can actually have a noticeable difference to your existing audience. Your upgrades that you make won't bring new people in, they will just make things better for the people who are already there. How do you deal with this one? This one is hard. This one is literally a representation of what money is and money can do for you. The best advice I have for this is write it down. Write down why you legitimately think you need that upgrade, write down that cost, and then write down what else that money could get you and if it would benefit you greater. If your upgrade for your camera upgrade for your webcam is $250, you should grab a piece of paper or a notebook or something, write down $250, and then brainstorm a bunch of ways to spend $250 and what it could do to benefit you. At the end of that, you should then look at some of them and say, can I do it? Would any of these pay for themselves? Can any of these generate some money for me? If some of these could do that, maybe I could afford to do this, grow my stream, and then from the leftover money, also get that stream upgrade rather than spending that $250 and it's gone. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this talk. This is a modified version of a talk that I gave on Twitch. On Twitch, it was really difficult because I'm talking to a bunch of people and telling them why I failed and why I am smaller than I would like to be in every way that I've done. It hurt. Now that I said it once, it's a little bit easier to say this time around, but even then, it hurts. And seriously, acknowledging that the voices in the back of my head want me to upgrade things and want me to spend money on new shiny toys and I have to resist is hard. Man, seriously. I find myself still comparing webcams to this day because I really want to. Anyways, if you guys ever want to talk about things like this live, I stream on Twitch Sundays through to Wednesdays. I offer tips, advice, and different things to help you improve streaming. Content that you'll find on this YouTube channel, you will find there live, and I can give you some more personalized answers to your questions. So please check out the link below, drop me a follow. I'd love to see you when you get there. In addition, now that I'm doing the call to action, I would also love it if you went and subscribed to this channel. I'm trying to post as much content as I can conceivably get out there so that I can help you guys on your streaming journey. Hopefully this has been an interesting thing for you guys and it's at least gotten something in your head that you can learn from and you can see how to improve your stream from. My name is Aaron, aka Feldy. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys in the future.